everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. This is for Gemini. I kept saying the next one I was going to do is Cancer, but it's not. It's Gemini. So this is for Gemini. I am going to finish the Taurus Oracle cards because my video cut off for Taurus. So Taurus, you will be included in this read as well. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the masculines, Venus, and the feminines, Mars. And for Taurus, we're just doing the Oracle cards first because that got cut off at the end of my video. Okay, so today is March 24th, 2020. The readings are for this last week of March, so from today through the 31st. So for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all dark, negative, and viral energies from all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all that's concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath, guys. So this is first for Taurus, is Taurus's Oracle cards, okay? So for Taurus, first is the Kipper deck, and then we're going to give you the Energy deck and the Metatron deck. So for Taurus, you have high honor, as well as the thoughts. And it looks like the man thinking about the woman. There may be also some concern by someone else about this man thinking about the woman. And in Taurus's read, you have to understand at the end, there's definitely some sexual frustration going on there. Okay, and then the underlying energy is unexpected income. So going into some income may have come in for Taurus after a journey, dealing with the community. All right, so maybe someone was helping them out. They weren't expecting it. Or maybe some unexpected income came from your job. After feeling like you weren't going to get work or get money from your job, some unexpected income did come in. So that's really good. All right, so from the Energy deck for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Oh, that's funny. This was at the bottom of the deck for the last time I used, I think for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames. So this was at the bottom of the deck. This just kind of fell over for Taurus. So this is some frustrations and hostilities. 26 is that Page of Wands, frustration and uninspired. So let me see if I can get you another card as well. For Taurus, Oracle cards. Taurus. All right, this came right out. Rest and rejuvenation, all right? So to get out of that frustration, and actually Taurus was being called to do that too, Aries as well, to rein in their energy because they were having too much energy. For those of you in the beginning of the year cycle here, Aries and Taurus, you're being called to pull back on your energy, all right? Just take it easy, okay? Everyone's not caught up to your energy yet. So this is 19 of the Sun. Spend some time in the sun, rest, relaxation. For Taurus, and then Angel of Strength at the bottom. So be strong. Number 50 is emotional fulfillment, the 10 of Cups. I'll give you a little bit of focus there, okay? Yeah, so be strong. Be strong for the family and make sure you rest. Don't just be like, we're all ready to go, let's go. Not everyone is going to be on that page yet, so. All right, so for the Metatron deck, this is again for Taurus, and then we'll get right into the Gemini read. This is for Taurus, from the Metatron deck. Taurus. Okay, we have Orange, Connection and Attunement, 24, and orange is the sacral chakra. 24 is the Queen of Wands, so maybe some exercise right here, right, to release some of your creative juices. Definitely some yoga or exercise, or maybe just stretching your arms up over your head. And then you also have endings. You are held. So to let go and exercise, and you see how these match perfectly, okay? Very much using your intuition of the purples. And then the pinky oranges going and the yellows going from your sacral chakra to your solar plexus. Be confident and bold. Do your exercise. Release that extra energy and use your intuition. Okay, don't walk off the plank. You are held. 45 is that 5 of Cups. Grieving, you may be grieving something. Also, it's holding on to the past, standing at the Y in the road, not making a decision. So that makes you stuck and feel bad. So release all those tensions, all right? So really calling you. This could be someone even getting ready to dive in the Olympics. I don't know if they've been called off or not, but this could be frustrations of people like that. If they can't go to the Olympics, what are they going to do with all that energy? So finding a way to deal with it through exercise and stretching, release, yoga perhaps. Connection and attunement. Orange, definitely sacral chakra, and then intuition, solar plexus, you are held. All right, that was for Taurus. Now we're getting into Gemini. Gemini. Last week of March 2020, Gemini. Gemini, one more. I already pre-shuffled too, so we'll shuffle here. This is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminines, Mars, the masculines, Venus, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Death card reversed. The challenge for you is the Chariot reversed. The Foundation is the King of Swords reversed. And recent past is the Sun upright. That could be kids as well. Crowning is the 9 of Wands. And what's coming up for you, Gemini, is the 3 of Cups. Much better. You see yourself as the Knight of Cups, being love. That was just the title of the Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. Around you, Gemini, or how others might see you, is the Emperor reversed. Very different than how you're seeing yourself or what you think they think of you. The blocks that you need to work on, Gemini, have to do with the 10 of Wands reversed. And then where do we end up? We end up the Hangman, which is fine. Hanging out, seeing new perspectives. And then what is hanging in limbo, or what's connecting to what's hanging in limbo at the end of the read, is the Star. That's the connection. And then what's actually hanging in limbo at the end of this read? The 8 of Wands, holding back desires. You will get another card. You will get another card, and it might be more than one card, depending on what that next card is. And then very interesting for Gemini. Okay, the underlying energy is the 6 of Pentacles, and we're going to go back and give you a little backstory on the underlying energies here first. So again, we're on Gemini right now. We just did the Oracle cards for Taurus, and this is Gemini. Okay. So, Gemini, you start out here with the Ace of Wands, and Aries had that as how they saw themselves. And here it's in your underlying energy. After that Ace of Wands comes the 2 of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, the Page of Wands reversed, which was definitely coming up for Taurus, and then the 6 of Pentacles upright. So whoever this energy is sharing or settling out something, but we come from this big new energy of Aries coming in, and then we have somebody dropping the ball, or they could be dropping the act, they could be dropping the facade, right, to break their patterns here, or it could just be somebody tripping up, they messed up. This is someone who's frustration. It could be a child who's uninspired or frustrated during this situation. Or it could be 2 children, right? You have one child who's very frustrated and uninspired, and another child who's being very helpful and grounded. Okay? And you may be juggling, but maybe you feel like you're failing this child. And this can also just be your own energies or another adult in your energy, but this is about sharing and settling out, being charitable. All right, so let's see what else is going on. This could be, too, where one sibling is teaching the other one how to break their patterns or be more authentic to themselves. We are going to do, this is the Radiant Rider Waite. We're going to use the Mini Rider Waite to clarify, and we're going to do Oracle cards at the end as well, just like you saw for Taurus. All right, Gemini. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, all right? So there's definitely balance there. Sharing, some kind of equity there. There's a balance of happiness there. With the sun above especially, there's definitely children involved here. It can definitely be a theme about children. The foundation, though, here, and that can just be raw energy and happiness, going on vacation out in the sun. The foundation for you is the King of Swords reverse, which can be your own energy, especially if you're the masculine Gemini. And then the central energy is the Death card reversed, which is about something taking forever to end, whether it's a life or a job, a situation, a relationship. It's taking forever to end, and it's pissing you off. And it can also be a near-death experience or just you're dead tired. And the challenge being the Chariot can be the state of emergency that we're all in, or it can be that brokenness, feeling broke, or you are broke, broken, broke down, broke through. All of those broke energies come up, as well as cancellations of moves and travels, being on the warpath, not ascending, right? Defeating yourself, being stuck, just feeling stuck. And then the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, is in your now moment, in your head, how you're feeling right now. And that's feeling very worn down, right? You're on your last leg, but you're still fighting for those wounds that you hold instead of surrendering. So let's see, let's clarify some of this. The Six of Pentacles here in the foundation for Gemini, why? All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Cups upright. So this can be a dependent, your child, it can be an older child, or just your own loss of independence, right? This is dependency, feeling powerless, loss of power, money, and independence. And this is about seeing synchronicities, dreams coming true, or just all the options that you have. So it can become confusing if you have too many options, because you can become paralyzed when you can't make a decision. But this is knowing the one that you want, but feeling powerless to get it. Okay? But you're staying balanced and being giving, but feeling powerless emotionally. So you're like focusing on the financial part, because that part you can stay balanced in. But the emotional stuff, even though you're losing money right now, it can be that you've been focusing on the money stuff, but now that you feel more powerless in the financial aspect, you can now turn your focus back on emotional happiness. Very interesting. That's a big switch. Okay. So the sun is in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Wands. This came out in Aries around in their environment. And then we have the Five of Swords. So this is very warlike energy, right? Rushing in passionately, and then you have your bodyguard by your side. Okay. And this could just be getting busy doing errands, exercising. And this could be a trainer. You know, anyone who's pushing you to do what you don't want to do, or you don't have the inspiration to do yourself. You have someone to kind of coach you or push you. All right. So the sun, you have full energy. Like I said, vacationing, exercise, being with the kids. You could be the drill sergeant for your kids right now, who have lots of energy. And then the foundation is the King of Swords reverse. Why? Why is the King of Swords reverse for Gemini? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles upright and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you may, as King of Swords reversed, you may feel the need to offer money to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Or maybe you feel like you owe someone. Or maybe you feel like you need to offer her a new life. Or just to do something to make up. It doesn't have to be money. It can be something practical to make up for something that she's lost. We then have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is somebody recovering. It says Queen of Pentacles is recovering in a practical way or a financial way. Maybe this is your way of letting them back into the fold or something like that. But the King of Swords is reversed. He's not in good energy. So I don't know if this Queen of Pentacles should trust this offer or not, because he's not in his truth. It can, he may be trying to make things better, but he's still not in his truth. He could be lying too, since he's reversed. So let's see what else comes up for these guys. So you're seeing yourself as Cups energy, all right? Because that's what's going good for you over here. And why do we have the Death card in the middle here? There's the Knight of Swords rushing in. And the Four of Pentacles reversed. and I'm losing my voice a little bit. Then Taurus energy, or this can be a commitment. This can be anything traditional, society, religion, marriage, a Taurus. Commitment to yourself, God. But this is rushing in, the messenger of truth, now wanting to let go, even though you don't have a lot of money or whatever it is you're giving away, you're deciding it's okay to give a little bit away, or perhaps to make amends with somebody or something. And then we have Taurus energy here. So this Death card, in order to make this end, whatever it is, you may want to rush back to Leo or whatever was exposed in the past and try to make amends with a Taurus energy, or perhaps a religious affiliation, or whatever institution you worked with before, or perhaps just God in general. There's definitely Taurus energy because this is coming up right next to the Taurus, the Hierophant. And this could be out of work or stubbornness, laziness, whatever it is. So again, it can relate to children as well. The challenge being the Chariot reverse. That central energy is very difficult energy. It's really pulling down, weighting down. The Chariot reversed is, and that's Scorpio and Cancer as well. Maybe you have Scorpio and Cancer in your chart weighing very heavily on you, but you're a Gemini. All right, so you have, for the Chariot reversed here, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the King of Cups reversed, and the High Priestess reversed. And this is like the weight of the world upon your shoulders with the King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed can be emotionally detached, or it can be the other way. It can be over-emotional and manipulative, and or have alcohol issues. So you may have been pushing up against a wall dealing with this man, and this could be someone who needs to use their intuition or their secrets out. All right? And now you're blocked from them. So maybe... There may be a block here that's coming up. So even if that's within your family, if that's a father or a partner, could be some kind of secret that's come out about them. Maybe you didn't know they had an issue, and now you do. Or you did know they had an issue, but now the secret's out in the public. So now maybe it can be addressed. But there's some major issues here with the Death card reversed and the Chariot reversed. And that can just reference to Corona. Maybe you know somebody who has the virus right now. I'm losing my voice, so yeah. In crowning in the now moment there is the Nine of Wands. 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 All right, so the Wounded Warrior. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, the Fool reversed, and then the Three of Cups upright. And again, this energy came up for somebody else. I can't remember what else it was today. But this is someone who may have made a fool of themselves trying to get back into the group. Or maybe they feel like they're making a fool of themselves trying to come back into a group that they detached from. They might want to get back in now. Or this could just be making a fool of yourself in front of family or coworkers or a group that you're trying to impress. Or maybe you're afraid you're going to make a fool of yourself. But this is about coming clean or being a little sneaky or getting clean after messing up or accidentally tripping and falling into the most perfect group that you fit right in with. But the Wounded Warrior's been fighting a long time, and you just can't do it anymore. And this could just be conceding defeat into the group that you've been fighting with to just reap the rewards of what you have and like cut your losses. All right, that's for Gemini. Three of Cups is right here again. Three of Cups is coming up for you. Let's see, it looks like it's really good influence on you. We have the Magician reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. So after feeling insecure and perhaps manipulative or manipulated, perhaps losing your tools or not feeling like you have the tools to cope with what your situation was or this family situation, this is an emotional end or family end of the cycle of unhappiness. And it's coming through along with the group that you're affiliated with now. So whatever group that you're coming into now is really good for you. And now you're seeing yourself as the Knight of Cups upright. Knight of Cups upright, giving to the Emperor reversed, who may have issues. All right, you're seeing yourself as standing up for yourself and finding peace, or perhaps helping others to find peace, or perhaps helping them to pay for safe passage somewhere. why is the Emperor reversed then there for Gemini? Why is the Emperor reversed? Okay, we have the Six of Cups reversed and the Moon reversed. This is about difficult past or childhood, so this could be some of your father that you had a bad relationship with. Or again, alcoholism came up over here, so that could be the Emperor as well. So it may be issues like that. This is Cancer issue, also deception, but this is also the new moon today. So this just could be bringing up the past to clear it with a father or a boss or someone older than you who you may have had some kind of difficulty or even abuse when you were young. And needing to clear that at this new moon is the perfect time to do that. All right, some kind of split, lies, cutting through the crap, right? The sword, taking the sword out of your heart, clearing wounds from your childhood perhaps. And this is about you offering love to your abuser basically, especially if it's a father who abused you, that kind of thing. But you being okay with that. You're finding peace by standing up for yourself, speaking your truth. So this is your blocks that you need to work on. 10 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. All right, you have the Queen of Wands there. You have the Star card and the Two of Pentacles. So this is about dropping your burdens, your responsibilities, or possibly confessing, or perhaps breaking your back, working too hard. The Queen of Wands is very magnanimous. You know, she's very passionate and creative, and she could have Aquarius in her energy too. Or she could just be the star, a healer, perhaps a star healer. Maybe that's your energy of being the star healer, shining your light. Or just famous in general. Whatever your situation is, you're performing. You're being very successful as a star performing, but your block has to do with stopping. Like you can't keep going. You have to know what your boundaries are and you have to be balanced. It's like you're balanced when you're performing, but as soon as you stop performing, you may feel like you're imbalanced and you say keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. That's the only way you can stay sane. But you need to give your body rest. This could be also regarding this Emperor here. You may be the one who's good and all that kind of stuff, but now you might need to take care of this Emperor reverse, which can be your father, somebody else, your grandfather, your uncle, or someone you know, a friend, or anyone really. But yeah, maybe time for him to stop working, or he may have gotten hurt. He may be retiring or confessing his abuses to you. And that really puts you on top of the world. Okay, at the end here is the Hangman, hanging out, being wise, seeing new perspectives now as the wounded warrior. And are you going to surrender? So here you are again as the Knight of Cups, being love. This is the surrender, letting the swords fall out of your back. This is the bliss state when the worst is over. And this is about allowing yourself to rest, or laying something to rest, or laying your loved one to rest here, who you may have had issues with. All right, this is about you getting past the worst of the pain and betrayals, and to lay it to rest, or rest and meditate and pray. All right, so you're hanging out, being good to yourself at home, all right, in a very stable, loving environment. So that might be something new for you now. And it may be because this person's gone now, you're able to rest in peace. You have this the star energy of Aquarius. It could be Aquarius in your chart or someone around you, but also can be your own fame, your own shining your light, healing, having your dreams come true. So why does Gemini have this star card there? We have the Four of Cups reversed and the Three of Swords. So this is about starting over again by separating, or allowing yourself to go through the pain and heartbreak of what you experienced. By going through it, you release it. And here you have the same card as you have up here. So the Eight of Wands reversed has to do with a heated exchange perhaps, or holding back your feelings and desires, and not just slamming people with everything you want to say. Allow yourself to go through the pain. Don't take it out on other people. That's the only issue. There's some frustration here. So maybe in being the star, you get a lot of attention, and that's natural for you. So there could be some animosity around you, or jealousies, or anger from other people who may think that you always get your way, especially if you're coming into a new group here. They may not think you're fair because you always want to grab all the attention. That's a possibility. Or you're just holding back your desires. You're getting all your dreams come true, but I think you're like afraid to want anything more because you think it's all going to fall apart if you do. But starting over in love, or what you love to do, going through a separation, allowing the pain, or a third-party situation could be here too, that you need to face and deal with these difficult exchanges of frustration, sexual frustration, creative blocks, no growth, and getting a handle on that third energy. I'm having justice and speaking up for yourself. So what's the next card that was coming up for you, Gemini? Well, you have the Two of Swords reversed, which is gaining clarity in the situation. And I pulled a bunch more because I kept going back and forth. Then you have the Moon. So today's the new moon, but here is showing the full moon. So this has to do with, it gets worse for you at night, right? That's when it's hard for you to deal with things. That's when you want to join with the wolves and howl. And that may be when your group's coming together. Then you have the King of Wands reversed, which is someone who's either sick or tired or angry at night. There's Libra energy here and Cancer energy. This is having truth and balance, though, and being tired and being allowed to rest. And then the Devil is reversed. This is detoxing chaos from your life and getting justice, or Libra's helping you with that, and having emotional fulfillment with your family, ending a cycle of unhappiness. This is beautiful because this is happy. This is hitting the rainbow. So let's clarify those a little bit too. Why does Gemini, after all this, receive clarity, and then why is there the full moon there? Maybe you're receiving clarity at nighttime, like with downloads and things like that. This is because at night there's no fight. There's nothing to fight for, or the fight is over. There's no conflict with the king of, this is the Emperor, all right? So it's definitely between you and this Emperor here, which can be a father, grandfather, boss, whatever it is. There's no fighting at night. And all is said and done. And there's definitely lover's energies. This can just be affection. It doesn't have to be a sex life. Especially when you're fighting or not fighting. This can be just affection of your father that's not there. There was no affection from this man. Or lost affection, and it was just destined to be that way. There's something you got from that. And then we have the King of Wands upright here. You dealing with your father, or whoever this Emperor is, was destined in order to bring you in the King of Wands, or to make you become the King of Wands that you are if you're the masculine energy. So you have the King of Wands reversed here with justice again. So let's see why that's coming in, because again you have the King of Wands and Libra energy. So why for Gemini do we have the King of Wands reversed and then justice? All right, we have the Nine of Cups reversed and then the Two of Wands reversed. So this is unhappiness or lack of satisfaction, not getting your wish, and this is feeling like you have no options, or you've chosen your path, but now you can't implement it. So that's coming up for the King of Wands reversed. You could have Libra or Cancer in his chart as well. So if that's you and your energy, or it's someone else around you that you're trying to offer love to. So why do we have the Devil reversed and then the Ten of Cups? And there's Capricorn for you. Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. All right, so you have the Queen of Cups reversed. You have the Tower. You have there's lots of cards here. Temperance card reversed. The Nine of Swords, and then the King of Swords here. For the Devil reversed, and then the Ten of Cups. So again, here's the King of Swords, who is reversed over here. And here at the end, he's coming up more upright energy. But the Queen of Cups is sad, dealing with sudden events, explosions, epiphanies, about being impatient, which definitely can be a Gemini thing if you're the feminine Gemini with water in your chart. And you definitely can have water because you have the Knight of Cups there. So there definitely can be some sudden events or epiphanies that are coming in for you about impatience